Okay. So where was I? Okay, so I kind of went back and forth for about 2 months before I finally sat my husband down and was like, look, you hate working retail. I need you home more to help me with these kids. So let's just give it a shot and kind of see where it takes us, see where we go. It may flop, but you know what? I can easily make my money back because it's $99 to sign up as a distributor. So you can easily make your money back because you get your wraps in your kit. And if it doesn't go anywhere, then whatever. It was a lesson learned. I had never done any sort of multi-level marketing ever in my life. Didn't really know much about it, how it works. So I decided to sign up. I got my kit in the mail, and it sat on my table for 2 weeks. I didn't want to post on Facebook because I was very scared to post other people's body parts all over my Facebook page for my friends and family to see. But one day I just sucked it up and I just did it. And I spent 6 hours setting up appointments, selling my wraps, signing up loyal customers, and talking to people about the business aspect. And at that moment, I knew it was going to be big. I knew this was something that was going to change my life forever, and it really has. In more ways than one. You know, when I first started using the product, I was a size 10. Now I'm a 3/4. No change in diet, no exercise, just using the product consistently. Also, I got the $10,000 good bonus after my 3 calendar months when I signed up. I signed up my husband because I needed a 5th distributor on my top line and got him his good bonus, so he got a $10,000 bonus. In March, I hit triple, so I got my $25,000 bonus. So $45,000 in just bonuses over in 8 months. So that's a pretty big deal. And on top of that, my commission check with me and my husband combined for the month of April was over $21,000. So when I tell people that this company is life-changing, I mean it's life-changing. That kind of money just doesn't come from nowhere. And you know, my only advice that I can give to potential distributors, new distributors, or distributors that have been in it for a while is it will happen. Regardless if it happens within your first month, or it takes you 6 months, or it takes you a year, you're going to profit from this business. Whether it's selling a bunch of wraps and making cash, or promoting and getting bonuses. There's so many different aspects to this company that a lot of people don't understand. You know, we do have the wraps. The wraps are obviously our sizzle product, but the supplements are where it's at. The supplements, in my opinion, are way better than the wraps. They make you feel better, both inside and outside, all different aspects of it. So anyways, that's kind of just my little start to it. I'm going to hand it over to Andrea. She is one of my Double Diamond rock stars on my team from California. So do you want to go ahead and tell your story?
Hi everybody, I'm Andrea Guzman. I'm Double Diamond. I joined It Works in October of last year. I hit Double Diamond in March. I can't remember. I'm a little nervous. I don't talk. I'm really shy. So. I lost my job in August, at the end of August. I was laid off. I was at home. I live alone. I just bought a brand new car. My other car was almost paid off. I was on unemployment, and my girlfriend Danielle kept posting these half-naked people on my Facebook. And after about a month of ignoring her, I was like, okay, what is she doing? She's a stay-at-home mom. She has 2 little ones. And I'm like, so finally one night I messaged her. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's with these naked people on my Facebook all day long? And she's like, oh my gosh, friend, you have to try this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really, like, I've never done any direct sales, anything like that in my life. So after contemplating it for about 12 hours, I just decided to go on her page and I signed up to be a distributor without actually even trying the product. When I got my kit in the mail, I tried it and I saw significant boost in my energy and just different things, and I was like, okay, I can do this. So long story short, I started networking just using my network of friends and family, and before I knew it, it's gone and completely spiraled out of control. It's completely changed my life. My commission check when I hit Double Diamond for the month of April was over $7,000. So I went from unemployment to $7,000, and it's really just changed my life.
In what, 4 months?
Yeah, it was 6 months. In 6 months I did that. I didn't think not that I didn't think I can do it, but I just didn't know how to do it, and I did it. So, and I'm still going. So, it can be done. The products are amazing. One thing that I always tell people, if you want to sell these products, you have to use the products yourself. People want to hear from your personal story. They want to know about your experience with the product. It just gives them a connection to you, and that's really what people are looking for. So,
thank you. Okay, how many people have actually tried that crazy wrap thing? Actually, pretty much everybody. Good. Now, everybody knows it's a non-woven cloth, botanically based formula with all natural ingredients that helps to tighten, tone, and firm your selected area. You can pretty much put them anywhere on your body except your face, but we have face wraps for that. Now, I always, just like Andrea said, I absolutely recommend trying the product. You have to be a product of the product in order for people to buy from you. So if you have not tried a wrap and you are trying to sell to people, you're probably not going to have a lot of success with it. Something that I always tell people, it is a cosmetic. It is made to make your skin look and feel better. And one of the side effects is that you might see inch loss. Now, I also let people know that, if you have stretch marks or cellulite, you're going to notice a difference on that before you actually notice any inch loss, or maybe notice that your clothes feel a little bit different. I think when it comes to selling the product, a lot of people focus too much on it being about inch loss and don't see the bigger picture that your skin may look better. If you have stretch marks, you should notice that they're a little bit lighter. If you have cellulite, you should notice that it's less visible in all of the areas that you wrap, the back of your thighs, your stomach, your back, wherever your problem areas are, you should notice a difference. Pictures. Pictures are so important, so much more important than the measuring tape, because they show you real results. If you have people that are calling you, telling you, oh, I didn't see results, I didn't notice anything, and my number one response is, did you take pictures? Well, no. Okay, so how do you know? How do you know that there's not a visible difference? Because, to be completely honest, nobody's going to look at themselves in the mirror and say, wow, I look great after that one wrap. Nobody does that. We are all our own worst critics. So that is why pictures are so important. I can't stress it enough. I tell people that all the time. You go take pictures and then come back and talk to me about your wrap not working. Also, one wrap, 90% of people will see results from one wrap, but 4 wraps is a full treatment. I recommend that you do all 4 wraps on your selected area, 72 hours to a week. It's really important because that is where you're going to notice a dramatic difference. And you may notice a dramatic difference after 1 wrap. There are very few and very lucky people that do see dramatic results after 45 minutes after 1 wrap. Also, water intake. Water intake is huge. How many people have heard, oh, it's all water weight when it comes to the wrap? That's like the number one thing that I hear when I signed up as a distributor is it's all water weight. I've gotten into Facebook battles, I've gotten into battles, I've done it all. And, there's so many things that can negatively affect the way that you can run your business as far as the wrap goes. There are water loss or water weight wraps out there. I've never personally tried one, but this is way different. And the number one thing I tell people is it's a lotion. It's not a wrap with nothing on it. They don't dehydrate you. You're not supposed to not drink water for however long, an hour, 2 hours. And your body, you're required to drink a lot of water because what the lotion is doing is it's being absorbed through your skin and your body is detoxing that area. So, it's so much fun when I take off a wrap and I can wrap around my back, I can put a little bit on my arms, have all that extra lotion because as I drink water over the next few days, I'm going to notice a difference in my arms, in my back, in my thighs, in my stomach, everywhere. And I'm actually one of those people that I don't ever notice a difference after 45 minutes, but my 72-hour results are amazing. So I make sure to tell people that too, because a lot of people focus on, 45 minutes, you can lose inches, and then when they don't, they're kind of like so discouraged and the product doesn't work. But, like at wrap parties in certain situations, once they get that wrap on, I go over all the things that they can expect. You can expect to bloat if you're not used to drinking water. You can expect to bloat if you drink a lot of soda over the next 72 hours. You can expect to bloat if you drink a lot of heavy, salty, sugary foods. All these things contribute to why the wrap would not work. So it's really important that people understand how important water is over the next 72 hours for the wrap. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
I have a question.
Sure.
It used to be, I had somebody tell me today, it used to be called It's a Wrap.
I have never heard it be called It's a Wrap. Yeah. Yeah.
And the water, I'm just going to go back to that really quick. The water is really important. The fourth time that I wrapped, I drank a case of water in 72 hours. Literally 24 bottles of water. I was like, let me see what happens here. And I lost 8.5 inches. I do watch what I eat too, but I really was committed to the water for that one time. I was kind of my science experiment, and I saw a significant difference. There are times when I don't drink enough water, and I notice a difference, but not as significant as when I just pile on the water. Stay away from sodas, all those things, aspartame. Anything that has that in it, it's going to affect the outcome of your results. So, hydration is the most important part of the wrap.
Okay, so who can say that It Works has paid for their mortgage payment? Woo! Okay, few of you, that's good. It Works has so much opportunity. They are, next slide. The company opened in 2001 and became debt-free in 2008. The reason why that is so important is because they pay back their employees. They give back to their distributors who are out there working hard, signing other distributors, having team training, having team meetings, and, you know, obviously it's being reflected in the company. There are less than 50,000 distributors worldwide. What this means, I don't know if anybody has seen that little ad floating around on Facebook. It's like a quote from Donald Trump saying, if you get into network marketing before they have 100,000 distributors, you are golden. So, you know, that's really important too. I mean, if you think 50,000 distributors worldwide, you know, that's not just in the United States, and even in the United States, that is a very small amount. So there is a lot of opportunity with this company. It's barely even begun, pretty much. The company also offers cash bonuses. They're not going to offer you a car that you're going to have to take over if something ever happened and you quit the business or you stop making money or whatever the situation may be. They are giving cash bonuses, and that's a big deal too, $100 up to $10,000. So that's obviously one of the benefits. Most of the top earners have been with the company less than 2 years. I mean, when I say top earners, these people are making $200,000, $250,000, $300,000 a month. A month. Not a year, because who would like $250,000 a year? I mean, lower a month, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. And the company also had its first $1 million earner this year. So all of these things, you should have like a light bulb in your head right now saying, wow, this is the company to be a part of. I know it's kind of hard and I know it can be frustrating, but just try to bust out of your shell just a little bit. Maybe one day, you know, you actually hand somebody a Blitz card rather than just setting it on a table or or sitting in somebody's car window. I mean, those circumstances, they may work. You may get a phone call like once in a blue moon, but how many times have you received a coupon on your car that you either let stick on your windshield wiper or you just let it fly away? So it's really important to make contact with people, just to talk to people. It doesn't have to be anything long or informative. Just say, here, I have a coupon for you. And then maybe they'll start asking about it. I know a lot of people get scared because the first response is, oh, what do you think, I'm fat? You don't want to offend anybody. Yeah, you don't want to offend anybody. And the first thing I say, actually, no, I'm just actually asking you if you want to make a lot of money. That's a good way to just kind of twist it on them. You know, no, I'm not saying you need this. I'm just asking you if you want to make some extra cash. And obviously by telling people your success with the business, it's really important. You know, even if you're making just enough money to pay for your groceries, or your gas for the week, or your car payment, that may not seem like much. Like $50 or $100 may not seem like much to you, but that could be life-changing for a lot of people. So I always tell my distributors as well, you know, you need to make people connect with you in that aspect. You know, if you're saying I bought diapers for my kids for the next month, or I bought formula, or I bought groceries, or I paid for my gas for the month. That is a big deal to a lot of people. So I think it's really important that you make that connection with them so that they're kind of like, oh, well, you know, if she's paying for her car payment, she doesn't really seem to be doing that much work. I mean, that's something I could possibly do. That's like a big switch for people who are kind of on the fence of maybe I want to do this, I'm not sure if I want to do it. So that's something that you might want to think about as well when you're talking to your distributors.
I just want to add to this that It Works made more money in April than they did the entire year of 2011.
Wow.
So that's just 1 month.
And boot camp is going on right now, and I heard that they paid $25 million in bonuses. $25 million. That is a ton of money.
I was part of that, didn't you?
I was part of that. Do you want to go ahead? Do you want me to do it? Okay. So, different ways to get paid, obviously, is you make a monthly commission. You make a certain percentage based on your rank. So, as the levels get lower, obviously, you're going to make less and less as they go down. But you still make a certain percent off the people below you, whether they're distributors or loyal customers. You also get Fast Start bonuses. Fast Start bonuses are when a distributor that you've enrolled gets 2 loyal customers within their first 30 days, you're paid out $100. And those are paid out on Fridays. So you don't have to wait for your commission check to get those, which is really nice, especially when you're not expecting them. Wrap cash, obviously, is a big deal. Having parties, selling wraps individually, wrapping people on the spot, or having them come to your house. There are girls that have, that make $300 to $500 in a night just by having a party and having their friends bring friends, and, it can grow at a really rapid pace. So, have your parties. Parties should be fun and exciting. Everybody's there for the same reason. Everybody is just as excited as the next. Everybody's excited to see everybody's results after the wraps come off. So I always have my new distributors to have their launch party within the first 2 weeks, because I feel like it gets people motivated, it keeps them motivated, and like I said, everybody is there for the same reason. They just want to see results. Did you want to add that?
Yeah. Also, with the parties, it puts cash in your pocket. It lets you relate to people. It's really good to get out there. My first party, which was actually at Rochelle's house, she's sitting up here in the front, I was so nervous. I had no idea what I was doing. I was YouTubing videos the whole way there on how to do this, my sister-in-law and I. And actually, we came out with a really strong distributor, and now Michelle's a distributor as well. They're really strong, and they're just taking off in their area. So it can be nerve-wracking. I still get nervous going to wrap parties, even when I know the people, even when they're family members. I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk in front of all these people. This is crazy. But they're coming there for a reason. They're coming there to get what you have. And just look at them as cash